2 months after the tragic passing of beloved Chinese entertainment figure Yu Menglong in September, the industry has been rocked to its core by an unprecedented release from two of China's biggest stars. Kai and Tan Songyun, both celebrated actors with millions of devoted followers, have unleashed what can only be described as the most controversial piece of evidence in recent entertainment history. The video, which surfaced without warning across multiple social media platforms late last night, shows Yu Menglong in what appears to be her final public appearance, seated at an upscale cafe with two unidentified men, whose faces remain partially obscured throughout the footage. The timing of this release raises more questions than it answers. Why now? Why these two particular celebrities? And most haunting of all, what were those final conversations about before Yu Menglong drew her last breath just days later? The entertainment world hasn't been this shaken since the scandal that brought down multiple A-listers 3 years ago, but this situation carries a weight that transcends typical celebrity drama. This is about the last living, breathing moments of someone who touched millions of lives, and the footage that Kai and Tan Songyun have chosen to share with the world is raising eyebrows, generating tears, and sparking outrage in equal measure. Social media has erupted into absolute chaos, with hashtags related to Yu Menglong, Kai, and Tan Songyun dominating trending lists across Weibo, Douyin, and international platforms. Within hours of the video's release, it had been viewed over 50 million times, shared countless instances, and generated more than 10 million comments from shocked, grieving, and increasingly angry fans who are demanding answers about what they've just witnessed. But here's where things get absolutely explosive, and why this story is sending shockwaves through every corner of the entertainment industry. The video itself is approximately 17 minutes long, shot from what appears to be a discreet angle inside an expensive cafe in Beijing's Chaoyang district, known for being a frequent meeting spot for industry insiders, business moguls, and celebrities who value privacy. Yu Menglong, looking noticeably thinner than in her previous public appearances and wearing dark sunglasses despite being indoors, sits across from two men dressed in expensive business attire. The audio quality is surprisingly clear, and while much of the conversation remains in Mandarin with certain portions deliberately muted in the version released by Kai and Tan Songyun, the body language alone tells a story that has left viewers absolutely devastated. Yu Menglong's hands tremble as she holds her coffee cup. She repeatedly checks her phone. At one point, approximately 9 minutes into the footage, she appears to wipe tears from beneath her sunglasses. The two men lean forward, speaking in hushed but clearly intense tones, and Yu Menglong's shoulders visibly slump as the conversation continues. The question burning through everyone's mind is deceptively simple yet impossibly complex. Who are these men? Industry experts and amateur internet sleuths have been working around the clock to identify them, analyzing everything from their watches to their posture to the cut of their suits. Theories range from business managers and legal representatives to something far more sinister. Some observers believe these could be individuals connected to financial matters, given Yu Menglong's known investments in several entertainment companies and her rumored involvement in producing projects that never came to fruition. Others have suggested these men might be connected to personal matters, pointing to Yu Menglong's complicated relationship history and the various rumors that circulated during the final year of her life. The cafe itself has refused to comment, citing privacy policies, but that hasn't stopped dozens of reporters from camping outside its doors, hoping to interview staff members who might have witnessed this encounter firsthand. What makes this revelation even more disturbing is the timeline. Yu Menglong passed away in September, with official reports citing natural causes related to a pre-existing health condition that had been kept private from the public. Her death shocked the entertainment world, as she had given no public indication of serious illness, and had been posting regularly on social media up until just weeks before her passing. The footage released by Kai and Tan Songyun appears to have been recorded approximately 1 week before Yu Menglong's death, based on the date stamp visible in the corner of certain frames and corroborated by the outfit Yu Menglong wears, which matches photographs from a private event she attended during that time frame. This means that whatever transpired during this cafe meeting occurred in the final days of her life, during a period when she must have been acutely aware of her declining health, yet she chose to meet with these mysterious individuals rather than rest or spend time with close friends and family. The involvement of Kai and Tan Songyun in releasing this footage adds multiple layers of complexity and controversy to an already explosive situation. Both actors have remained relatively silent on social media since Yu Menglong's passing, offering only brief, formal condolences that many fans found surprisingly cold given their previous interactions with the deceased. Kai, known for his roles in historical dramas and contemporary romance series, had worked alongside Yu Menglong on 2 separate projects, and behind-the-scenes footage from those productions showed what appeared to be genuine friendship and professional respect. Tan Songyun, equally famous for her girl-next-door image and emotional acting range, had been photographed at several industry events with Yu Menglong, and had even spent time at Yu Menglong's home according to social media posts from years past. So why would these two particular celebrities possess this footage? Why would they sit on it for 2 months? And what finally prompted them to release it now, without warning, without explanation, and without apparent coordination with Yu Menglong's family or legal representatives? The reactions from the entertainment industry have been swift and deeply divided, revealing fault lines that many suspected existed, but few dared to acknowledge publicly. A faction of celebrities and industry insiders has praised Kai and Tan Songyun for their bravery in bringing this footage to light, suggesting that the truth about Yu Menglong's final days needs to be exposed regardless of how uncomfortable it might make certain powerful individuals. They argue that Yu Menglong's death has too many unanswered questions, too many convenient explanations, and too much silence from people who should be speaking up. This group believes that the two unidentified men in the cafe footage hold crucial information about what really happened to Yu Menglong, and that public pressure might be the only way to force accountability and transparency. Several mid-level actors have shared the video with accompanying messages of support, using phrases like "justice for Yu Menglong" and "the truth will set us free." However, an equally vocal opposition has condemned Kai and Tan Songyun in the harshest possible terms, accusing them of exploiting a dead woman's memory for attention, clout, or some hidden agenda that has yet to be revealed. These critics point out that releasing private footage of someone's final days without explicit permission from family members is not only ethically questionable, but potentially illegal depending on how the video was obtained. Yu Menglong's family released a brief statement through their lawyer expressing shock and dismay at the video's circulation, stating they were not consulted about its release and are considering legal action against all parties involved in its distribution. The statement carefully avoided directly naming Kai and Tan Songyun but left little doubt about who they were referring to. Several prominent entertainment lawyers have appeared on talk shows and podcasts discussing the legal ramifications, with most agreeing that if the footage was obtained without proper authorization, everyone involved in its release could face serious civil and potentially criminal consequences. The video's content has been analyzed frame by professional body language experts, lip readers, and audio specialists, each offering interpretations that range from concerning to absolutely chilling. One body language expert who appeared on a major entertainment news program pointed out that Yu Menglong displays classic signs of extreme stress throughout the footage, including restricted breathing patterns, defensive posturing, and what appears to be dissociative behavior during certain portions of the conversation. A professional lip reader hired by a major news outlet claims to have deciphered several key phrases from the unmuted portions of the video, including what appears to be Yu Menglong saying, "I can't do this anymore. They won't let me," and possibly, "I'm so tired." However, these interpretations are disputed by other experts who warn against reading too much into partial footage without full context. An audio specialist who analyzed the sound levels and background noise suggests the video may have been edited, with certain portions of the conversation deliberately removed or altered, though they stop short of accusing Kai and Tan Songyun of manipulation. Public reaction has been nothing short of explosive, with fans of all three individuals involved expressing emotions that range from profound grief to burning anger to complete confusion. Yu Menglong's dedicated fanbase, still deep in mourning 2 months after her passing, has been particularly vocal and divided. Some fans are grateful that Kai and Tan Songyun have brought attention to what they see as suspicious circumstances surrounding their idol's death, demanding full investigations into who the two men are and what business they had with Yu Menglong during such a vulnerable time. These fans have organized online campaigns, created detailed timelines of Yu Menglong's final weeks, and compiled evidence they believe suggests her death was not as straightforward as official reports claimed. They point to deleted social media posts, cancelled appearances, and witness accounts of Yu Menglong appearing distressed at various events in the months before her passing. Conversely, another segment of Yu Menglong's fanbase has turned their fury towards Kai and Tan Songyun,